As many expatriates return home for the holidays, we want them to see Buffalo, and Western New York is, in fact, very much so on the rise.
And what better way to do that than with your help? Now, this week, we asked our Facebook followers to rank the 22 best things in Western New York.
Now, we will admit that there will likely be items that are left off this list that you feel maybe should be on the list.
Now, this isn't scientific, but it is a great way to celebrate Western New York and remind those who left why they should seriously consider returning. And 2 on Your Side's Michael Wooten gets things started.
We asked you, what are the best things in Western New York? The votes are in, and here's the countdown. At 22, art festivals. From Allentown to Elmwood and many smaller ones in between, they're can't-miss events year in and year out. Number 21, the Albright Knox Art Gallery. This world-class museum showcases hundreds of works of art at any given moment, leaving thousands in storage. That's why the gallery is about to undergo a massive expansion worth more than $150 million.
At 20, Dingus Day. Dzień dobry, I'm your Polish meteorologist. Thousands of Western New Yorkers celebrate this traditional Polish day of fun with amazing food, lots of polka, pussy willows, and some water guns.
Coming in at 19, our concert venues. You have the KeyBank Center, and there are other places big and small, including the Bills Stadium, where concerts have returned to, allowing some of the biggest artists in the world to perform here.
Number 18, Ellicottville. Just 50 miles south of Buffalo, the Southern Tier Getaway is known for its winter skiing, but we all know it's a 4 seasons destination. 17th place goes to Wineries. Cheers to Western New York's grape country. We have dozens of wineries stretching from the Niagara Trail to the southern shores of Lake Erie. At number 16, craft beer. One brewery after another has opened in Western New York. Hamburg Brewing, Big Ditch, Flying Bison, just a few of more than 24 breweries now open in the Buffalo area. In 15th place, the Elmwood Village. It's been named one of America's 10 best neighborhoods. The perfect mix of retail and residential. No wonder homes for sale in the village don't last long. Elmwood just 1 vote behind the 14th best thing in Western New York, the village of East Aurora. It's the birthplace of Fisher Price and long ago was home to future President Millard Fillmore. East Aurora is now rated the 3rd best place in the state for raising a family.
At number 13, easy access to Canada. Yeah, it's right there, a whole different country. In a couple hours drive, we can get to Toronto, the 4th largest city in North America.
Coming in 12th, Niagara Falls State Park. And where do you even begin? Well, for one thing, it is the oldest state park in the entire nation. It showcases a wonder of the world. The Today Show said it's the 10th most beautiful spot in America. Oh, and it helps bring 8 million tourists a year to see the falls.
And 11th in our poll, the Buffalo Zoo. It's the 3rd oldest zoo in the entire country, and almost 500,000 people visit every year. In 10th place, Buffalo's Outer Harbor. What a difference from an industrial wasteland to a big tourist attraction. It's even complete with a state park that opened a few years ago.
Coming in at number 9, Shea's Performing Arts Center. Whether it's touring Broadway musicals, comedy shows, or concerts, this 4,000-seat theater is a jewel in the crown of the Queen City.
Number 8 on our list is Western New York's history, like our connections to past presidents, such as Grover Cleveland. Our 13th president, Millard Fillmore, and Teddy Roosevelt was inaugurated right here on Delaware Avenue. Buffalo also served as the terminus of the Erie Canal and the Underground Railroad, and how cool is this? We even invented the air conditioner.
Number 7, our architecture. Famous buildings are everywhere, from the Frank Lloyd Wright masterpieces to Louis Sullivan's Guarantee Building and H.H. Richardson's complex. In July, USA Today profiled how Buffalo is building on its architecture tourism. Closely behind at number 6, food festivals. They're usually in the summer, but keep our taste buds going all year long. The Taste of Buffalo, by the way, is the largest 2-day food festival in the USA.
At number 5, our professional sports teams. I know they're not doing so well at the moment, but Millions of people around the world associate Buffalo with the Bills and the Sabres.
Well, coming in at number 4, Four Seasons. No, I'm not talking about the music group. I'm talking about our weather, just like you do. A lot of people said, hey, I love the fact that you have 4 seasons, summer and spring and fall and winter. You know the old saying here in Buffalo, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute, it'll change. I kind of like it too.
Cracking the top 3, people love that we are the city of good neighbors. We help strangers during snowstorms, keep food pantries full for the holidays, and lift up those in need. No wonder Travel and Leisure magazine named Buffalo America's friendliest city.
A close second is the food scene. Of course, everyone knows Buffalo's the birthplace of the chicken wing, but there are delicious delicacies in every neighborhood. The New York Times even called Buffalo an unsung food destination.
And that brings us to number 1, Canal Side. This has really become the go-to spot to bring out-of-towners when they're visiting Buffalo. Canal Side now hosts more than 1,000 events each year, from concerts to car shows, yoga to fireworks. We've hosted the world's largest rubber ducky. Now that it's winter time, we have the ice skating rink here and all the holiday festivities. This area has grown so much, and it's exciting to think about what's next here and really for our entire region. Counting down the 22 best things about Western New York, I'm Michael Wooten, Channel 2 News.
And if the last 30 minutes doesn't make you feel good about your hometown, I don't know what will. There is so much that is happening in Western New York and in the city of Buffalo. We should all be proud to be living here.
Absolutely. We hope you enjoyed it too.